5 seconds. Sir, I shall try to be as brief as possible and I will hold out no threats of non cooperation either with the finance minister or anyone else. It seems to me that in the statement that you made this morning before the debate started, you tried to indicate what, in your opinion, should be the scope of the debate at each stage of the budget discussion. I thought that your object was to give a sort of warning to the House without laying down any rules, that there should be, as far as possible, not repetition. I should say that the last speaker entirely missed this point of your observation when he said that he expected the same points of view to be repeated 4 times even in the budget session. At the present moment, we are in a formative stage and we are building up a new machinery for the more effective financial control over the expenditure of the government. So, I would like to take this opportunity of making one or two suggestions which coincide with those mentioned by the last speaker. It is the intention of the Honorable Finance Minister to ask this House at a later stage to elect an estimates committee. The last speaker made a complaint that the finance minister had not been prompt in asking this house to take that step. I do not see how anyone in the position of the finance minister with the time at the disposal of the house could have appointed an estimates committee if it was seriously to scrutinize the expenditure of one or more ministers. In the circumstances in which we have found ourselves this year, I do not think the finance minister could have had recourse to any other step than the one which he has taken. Therefore, we find ourselves without an estimates committee at the present moment. I have no doubt that he will ask us before the session is over to elect an estimates committee which will scrutinize the estimates of one or more ministries according to its choice. I believe it is also his intention to ask us to elect a standing finance committee in addition to the estimates committee. While the estimates committee will suggest economies in accordance with the policies laid down by the government and sanctioned by the House, the standing finance committee, on the other hand, will look into new schemes of expenditure. At the present moment, therefore, we are in the position of having to adopt the appropriation bill without the benefit of the work of the estimates committee. I agree with the last speaker that there is a very strong case for continuing the standing committees of this house attached to the various ministries. I know that it has been argued that there are no standing committees in the House of Commons, but I would like to point out that in the House of Commons, because of its long experience, there are on the opposition benches several members with inside knowledge of the administration. In this house, we know very little of the inside of administration. So it is these standing committees which give us limited opportunities to acquaint ourselves with the work of the different ministries. Then, sir, I am one of those who think the government have not been idle all these years. They have been active. It is wrong to say that the ministers have wasted their time. It would be wrong to put at the doors of any particular minister or at the head of the administration The sins of omission. Bombay 3, 1st August 1970. Messrs. Venkat and Company, 10, Barnaby Road, Bombay 8. Dear sirs, we are in receipt of your letter of 20th July and thank you for the same. It is unusual for your account to fall into arrears. We are very happy that you have given your early attention to the matter, and we should very much appreciate you for your prompt reply and for your courtesy in informing us of exactly how you stand. We are very sorry to learn that there has been an unusual slackness in your trade and that it has prevented you from settling your account in time. We also note that you wish to hold over the settlement until you are in a position to pay in full the amount of rupees 2000 owned by you. That we are glad to inform you that we are prepared to assist you to get over your present difficulty in another way. We have no objection to take back the goods you are unable to sell and to give you credit for them. This, we hope you will realize, will considerably reduce your debt. As a result, you will be able to clear your debt either by a single remittance or by two fortnightly installments. We shall be glad to hear that you approve of the above suggestion and are arranging to send us the unsold goods. Yours faithfully.